burns themselves with Jerusalem, God says they shall be cut in pieces. Now, I'm going to tell you the meaning behind that, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
Yes, right.
So America has burdened themselves with keeping us hostage here, because that's who we are. They're going to be cut in pieces. They took our land, our land of Jerusalem. The Bible says, you burden yourself with that, you shall be cut in pieces.
Think of all the times when they passed you over for the job. Think of all the times when you was done dirty by our enemies, man. That's the anger you gotta chant. But think of your fathers if you never been to. Alright? Think when they was whipping our fathers, man, cutting our women's stomach open. Big white men beating little black women upside their head. Think of that. Some brothers' kids have died, wife has left them. Many things have happened to us, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, man, all that stuff is gonna go away. We gotta keep our mind on it. Keep the soldiers in mind of the mission. The mission is getting the kingdom of heaven. Ruling over these devils that oppress us. That's the mission. That's the goal.
And they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
What does that mean? So, it said that, right? So, it said the name. Why did they still go into captivity?
Because they were breaking, they traded.
Now go where I want. 22:14. It's just that simple, brother. Okay, the name. We said Yahushua.
That's all a part of the law.
We said the name. Now, we said the name. Go.
Exodus, Revelation, chapter 22, verse 14.
I want you to stop. You said a statement. Y'all got to start listening when y'all talk. Show me where it says a commandment you got to say Yahushua, because you just said that.
In Genesis,
it tell you to say Yahushua?
It says to honor his holy name.
And what is his name?
His name is Yahweh.
Now you say Yahweh.
I'm saying the son is Yahshua, the father is Yahweh. That's
where we want to go. Revelation 22.
Revelation.
So you don't know the scripture?
All right,
what's the scripture?
I can't quote that scripture like you right now.
We ain't doing it. We're not out here for that. But what's the scripture?
I can't recall it right now. I can't recall it.
Okay, go ahead.
Revelation 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Say that again.
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
That know Yahushua.
That do his commandments.
Yahushua by Hashem, Yahushua.
That do his commandments.
Yahweh.
That do his commandments.
Jesus Christo.
That do his commandments.
Jesus Christ.
That do his commandments.
Jehovah.
That do his commandments.
Keep going.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
Only the people that do his commandments gonna get the right to the tree of life, brother. Give me what was it, Deuteronomy 28 and 21, I think I want. Let me see if that's what I want real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 21.
Nah, that's not it. Somebody find me the scripture where it says that Israel was called by the name of Jesus. It's in Deuteronomy somewhere. Who else had a question? Man, you got a question or a statement, sir? Who translated the Bible? Get the script, Zonovan. We're going to show you who translated the Bible. So, you ever heard of Harvard? Yale? I'm asking, I've got to help the people. Okay, so have anybody heard of Harvard or Yale?
Where's the definition for who translated?
Cambridge. Yep. A lot of those people that go there are what?
King James Bible.
Scholars, some of the best or the smartest, so-called smartest people. Or Israel was called by Jesus' name.
Bible dictionary.
Go ahead. Bible. Just go to Bible.
Bible, then go to King James, under there.
Bible.
Go to the King James.
This will be on probably on the next page.
Right here. Start from the top.
The King James Version.
So you asking about who translated this Bible. We're going to answer the question for you, brother. Go ahead.
When Elizabeth died in 1603, the crown passed to James.
He did what?
The crown passed to James I, who had been king.
Stop. It said it was passed down to James I, meaning what? King James was already a king of Scotland before he became a king of England, right? Go ahead.
Who had been king of Scotland for 37 years.
For 37 years. Now, let me ask you a question. To be a king, you got to be knowledgeable and stuff. Right. So if you're a king for 37 years, guess what? You're knowledgeable. You ain't stupid. Yes. Read.
As King James V, several months after he ascended the throne of England.
So after he came to the throne of England, go ahead.
He authorized a new translation.
Now, what's the difference between an author and an authorizer? You're on. I'll give you an example. I wrote a book before. What does that mean? I'm the author of that book, meaning I did what?
Created.
I wrote it. What if I authorized that book? What does that mean?
Give him permission.
Give him permission, right? Go ahead. So it said King James authorized, go ahead.
Authorized a new translation of the Bible to replace the bishop's Bible.
Go ahead.
47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars.
So 47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars, go ahead.
Of the day.
Of what?
Of the day.
Of that day, go ahead.
Were divided into 6 groups.
6 groups, go ahead.
3 for the Old Testament.
3 for the Old.
2 for the New Testament.
2 for the New Testament.
And 1 for the Apocrypha.
1 for the Apocrypha, which is this book right here, which was included in the 1611 version. The word Apocrypha just means hidden books. Go ahead.
2 of the groups met at Oxford.
They met where?
At Oxford.
Y'all ever heard of Oxford College? It's a prestigious college. Go ahead.
2 at Cambridge.
Most of the Cambridge books we have in what? Come from Cambridge College, prestigious colleges. Go ahead.
And 2 at Westminster.
That's another one. Go ahead.
When a group had completed its task.
So when a group completed its task, go ahead.
Its work was submitted to 12 men.
Hold up. You know why? Because we have order. The best brothers was taught by somebody too, just like we telling y'all. We have elders. They had elders. They had people that taught them. So guess what? The way me and you speaking right now, you don't need no dictionary to understand me, because we fluently speak English. These men was fluently speaking Hebrew and Greek and Latin. They fluently spoke that. So they translated it over. And guess what King James did? He authorized it. He didn't author the book. Was that in it?
2 men from each panel. I got.
So did that answer your question? Oh yeah, get that.
Deuteronomy
for you, for the name.
Chapter 28 and verse 10.
What's your name?
My name is James.
Your name James.
That's the name they gave me.
So your name James. So James is a Hebrew word in the Bible. James, right? You got a book called James. All right? Or you want to say James with the Y. I understand the J. Okay. Okay, Yahuda. So what does Yahuda mean? What does Yahuda mean though? What? Judah. Right? So you call yourself Judah. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 10.
Because you say Jesus' name is what? Yahshua. Watch this.
And all people of the earth.
All what?
All people of the earth.
Go ahead.
Shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord.
So why you don't call yourself Yahshua?
I'm not him.
But just read that again.
And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord.
So what does that mean, Ephesians 1 and 4?
Actually, bring it out. Actually, Yahuda is pointing to Yahshua and Yahweh.
So why everybody not calling themselves Jesus? There was a lot of people named Jesus. Joseph was a form of Jesus.
Well, actually,
so let me show you what it means, brother.
Here's my point. Actually, it wasn't Jesus. It was Yahshua.
Okay, Yahshua.
That's what it was.
So why your name not Yahshua?
Which means Yahweh is salvation.
Why your name not Yahshua? Because you know it ain't really the name. Read it.
That's not true.
Ephesians chapter 1 verse 4.
Go ahead.
According as he hath chosen us.
Say that again.
According as he hath chosen us.
The Most High God chose us. Go ahead.
In him before the foundation of the world.
So before everything was made, he chose us. Go ahead.
That we should be holy.
That we shall be what?
Holy.
Separate.
And without blame.
And without what?
Blame.
How are you out without blame? No darkness, no sin in you. You walk in righteous, right? Go ahead.
Before him in love.
Was that it?
You on verse 5?
Yeah.
Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Jesus Christ to himself.
So what is that talking about? We have to keep the law. What is holy? Get that. The law. The law is holy. So he told us to be holy because he is holy. And he just explained to us in Deuteronomy, what was that, 20 and 18? 20 and 10, that we are called by his name, meaning what? The law. Following his law. We just read that in Revelations. So when you're talking about the name, that's not what it's saying. Go ahead.
Romans.
Where? Where does it say you have to say the name? Give me one.
Psalms 138.
Give me that. Psalms 138. Get that real quick. We're going to get it.
Psalms chapter 138 and verse 5.
And you know why we doing this?
It commands you to call on his holy name.
We about to read it.
I just can't remember where it's at.
Okay, we're gonna read something.
That's a commandment that you say.
Psalms chapter 138 and verse 2.
And the reason why I ask you this is you have to prove all things. You can't just come up here saying anything, sir. So next time you come up here with the brothers, you got to be prepared. And because guess what? We're not out here to be
No, I know that.
just doing all that. We're out here to help our people, right? Go ahead.
I will worship toward thy holy temple.
Go ahead.
And praise thy name.
And do what?
Praise thy name.
And do what?
Praise thy name.
How do you praise the name?
By doing righteously, calling on his name, doing his commandments.
You trying to know that?
It's all connected.
You keep doing that.
You can't separate it.
You can't separate. Read it, Reverend. Read that again from the top.
I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name.
What does that mean? You're on. What does that mean? Read it again. Read it again from the top. Read the last. Read the top for the people.
I will worship toward thy holy temple.
Go ahead.
And praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth.
So you agree and said praising thy name is what?
True.
What does praising thy name mean?
Doing the commandments.
Doing the commandments or saying the name? So which one is it? You're saying it's both. Let's see. Go ahead.
For thou hast magnified.
Thou hast did what?
Magnified.
What does it mean to magnify?
Lift up.
Lift up. Go ahead.
Thy word.
Thy what?
Thy word.
Thy what?
Thy
What is
word.
the word? The laws. Go ahead.
Above all thy name.
What does that mean?
But that's it's putting a little twist right there.
Explain it to me.
It don't say that in the original, just like what he just read. I know what the original said. It don't say it like that. It don't say it like that.
I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name.
So that don't make sense to you?
No, it makes sense what that's saying. But
Okay,
I'm saying
now.
it don't say it the same way in the original. It lets you know they on the same level.
Oh, you know
in the
his name.
original.
You know his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you keep his commandments?
No, bro, I'm falling short. I'm falling short.
Do you know God? Anything? You don't have no relationship with God?
I just fall short, bro. But I know what's right.
What's right then? I want to know what you know what's right.
His word, his law. I agree with
So
that.
why you not doing it?
I'm falling short, brother.
So what does that mean?
That means I got some work to do. I got to repent.
Give me start with 2 and 1. Start with that first.
First John chapter 2 and verse 1.
So what is the power of the name then? You know the name. Why hasn't it changed you?
I understand your point.
No, it's God's point. It's not my point. Why hasn't it changed you?
My heart got to get right. My heart got to
So now this your heart.
yeah.
So if I ask you, let me ask you a question. If I say I know this book by heart, what does that mean?
I didn't say I knew it by heart.
No, listen to what I'm saying, brother. You said your heart, and you said it's your heart.
I said my heart got to get right. I got to repent. I know.
So I'm asking you a question. If I say I know a certain book by heart, what does that mean?
That means you live it.
If I say I know a book by heart, what does it mean?
It's a part of you. It's a part of you.
Meaning what? It's where? Is it right here or is it here? So what is your heart? Your mind. So stop saying it's your heart.
You're right. I know that's where your heart is.
Go ahead.
First John chapter 2 verse 1.
Go ahead.
My little children.
My what?
My little children.
Who is he talking to? He talking to us. Go ahead. The blacks that's out here right now listening. Go ahead.
These things write I unto you.
Say that again.
These things write I unto you.
When did this happen?
What happened?
When did the Bible get written? Give me Deuteronomy 9 and 10. When did the Bible get written? When did the law get written?
This law's always been.
So when was it written? Who wrote it?
The Heavenly Father.
Man wrote it.
Man wrote it. That's why we got to get this scripture. That's why we got to ask these questions. Go ahead.
You want Deuteronomy?
9 and 10.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 verse 10.
Go ahead.
And the Lord delivered unto me.
Say that again.
And the Lord delivered unto me.
That me is Moses. He was up on the mountain, right? Go ahead.
2 tables of stone.
Now what was on those 2 tables? I used to go to church out here.
Commandments.
What commandments?
The law.
What is that? The 10 commandments?
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that from? Church, right?
Yeah.
This is why we got to get understanding. This is why we have to bring this out. Read.
with the finger of God.
Say that again. Read it from the top.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God.
You hear that? Go ahead.
And on them was written according to all the words.
10 commandments.
All the words.
All the words. Go ahead.
Which the Lord spake with you in the mount.
Now go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
Now go back to where we was at.
1 John chapter 2 and 1.
Go ahead.
My little children, these things write I unto you.
When did this happen? On the mountain. Go ahead.
That ye sin not.
That you what?
Sin not.
So if God telling you to sin not, why are you sinning? If Christ was standing here, would you be listening to him?
I don't believe in that Christ.
Okay, if you said Joshua? If Joshua was standing here, would you listen to him?
I better.
So why you don't listen to the prophets?
You know, I already said I got to repent.
So God said not to sin. Read it again.
My little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous.
Go ahead.
And he is the propitiation for our sins.
Go ahead.
And not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
Go ahead.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
So hereby, how do you know Christ? Or Joshua?
Doing what he said.
So do you know Joshua?
No. No.
But you said you would listen to Joshua.
I know what his name is.
So the name ain't really nothing then.
Listen, I didn't say I know him. I knew him, I'll be doing what he say. I already said that.
So how do you know him?
I said I know what his name is.
So but how do you know him then? So how do you know him?
I know what his name is.
No, I'm asking, how do you know him?
I know him by following him.
By following, by doing what?
By following his example.
Doing what?
By doing the law.
So what is the point of knowing the name Joshua?
I already said, brother. I got to repent. I got to repent.
So stop. The reason I'm telling you, stop teaching that doctrine that you got to know the name, because you're teaching the younger brothers the wrong stuff.
I'm not teaching.
You are teaching. That's what you're saying up here. Go ahead.
And hereby we do know that we know him. If we keep his commandments.
The only way you gonna know Joshua is if you keep his commandments. Go ahead.
He that saith I know him.
Him that saith I know Joshua. Go ahead.
And keepeth not his commandments. Is a liar.
So God said you lying, brother.
No, I never said I know him.
So what's the point of saying the name?
What the name is.
So you was bringing what?
You did not hear me say,
Give me scarf.
say I know him. I know him. I
that?
understand that.
Give me the scarf. So you was being a scoffer and causing confusion.
No.
So why did you bring the name then?
Because I'm looking at the sign where it's putting the emphasis on the name.
You got it?
Yes.
And you're saying the image of the beast. I'm saying that the name Jesus is the image of the beast, because there's no such name as that in Hebrew, and that is giving homage to a pagan god. That's what I was saying.
Okay, now everybody heard that, right?
God Zeus. It's the same thing as Jesus.
Oh, Lord. Now I got to go there.
That's my point.
Go ahead, read that.
2 Peter.
I'm about to show everybody what a scoffer, God's going to show everybody what a scoffer is. Because you came up here doing this. We was teaching the law. You came up here. His name is Joshua. We're going to see if God say that. Go ahead.
2 Peter 3:3.
Go ahead.
Knowing this first.
Knowing what?
Knowing this first.
Go ahead.
That there shall come in the last days.
Are we not living in our last days? So he said, there shall come in the last days. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I got to correct you, brother. You have to learn. Go ahead.
There shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? But since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Now watch this. I'm going to show you how. If you would have came up here, we did not know how to explain nothing about the name, you would have gained some people thinking you got some. Listen to me, brother. I didn't cut you off. Your reason for coming up here, whether you knew you was doing it intentionally or not, you coming up here talking about the name. First off, you've watched us enough to know what we call Christ. I know that, because you wouldn't have came up here saying what's the name. So you already came off after your own lust, meaning what? Showing you got knowledge. I just said the other day that knowledge is the new hustle. That's what the new hustle is.
Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.